Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, Kaide Do, the Chief Press Secretary to the Chairman of INEC. Okay, we have him standing by. Let's just go ahead. I think his shoes still be there. Hello, Kaide, can you hear us? And thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for calling. Good morning.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get your response about the readiness of INEC, because, I mean, this morning, Mr. Saleh did say that, first of all, some materials arrived yesterday. Is that correct?
Chamberlain, I listened to that interview, and with due respect, I like to say many things are really inaccurate about those claims. Number one, INEC does not need 900,000 workers to work at the polling unit. I can tell you that for presidential election, INEC needs 716,054 workers at the polling unit. And for the state elections, that's governorship and state assembly, INEC needs 716,592 workers. And these workers are being trained. The trainers have been trained. The shop floor training is ongoing. Now, the issue of materials coming, I can tell you, as a matter of fact, the presidential ballot papers are already in the central bank vaults, and they've been there for some time. The ballot papers for state elections, these elections were to hold on the 28th. It is not late for ballot papers for elections on the 28th to come in on the 12th, because the commission also, when it is warehoused at a cost, and you can't warehouse for too long. I mean, there are costs. So the program of the commission is that these materials will come in at a time. Now, as it goes for the permanent voter cards, sure, some voter cards came in very late. But the chairman made that clear. The 1 million voter cards for the recovered data came in very late. But you know that the provision, the caveat has also been there, that if others collect their cards, and for the sake of these cards, the commission needed to distribute to the eve of the elections, it will do it. That is the sole reason why the commission was saying that. So we really need to keep focused on these things. Yes, the commission will not tell a lie. We are not 100% ready, but that is the truth. I have not known of any election management body in the world that will tell you that 8 days to election, they were 100% ready. The reason is that by the nature of this business, things change until the last day. And so that's the name of the game. We could do a lot better. We have never denied that, and we are going to be availing ourselves of this time that we have saddled with to perfect, if you like, to perfect those processes. But it wasn't as if we couldn't fly on the scheduled date.
Okay, so have we now received all the outstanding permanent voter cards?
As we speak, all the outstanding permanent voter cards have come in and have been delivered to the states.
What about the training of the workers? I mean, is that also sealed, ready to go?
That again is the point. You see, when people talk about training, it's a lot of spin. Now, when you are going to use 716,000 people, you will not call them into a hall to train them. What you will do is cascade training. You train master trainers who will train trainers, who will train the shop floor. The commission has long started the training for master trainers and the trainers. And the shop floor training commenced on Friday. By any stretch of imagination, in the history of the operation, at least under this commission, you train these people for between 4 and 6 days, or 3 and 5 days actually. And worst case, those trainings will have concluded by today. And they will be ready to go for deployment in the next couple of days. So it's not I mean, it was not a challenge, as it were, the way it's being made to appear. But now that we have some time, of course, there will be more training, there will be opportunity for more hands-on training, which is for the better of the process.
All right, let me bring in this point before we wrap up. Is it true, because I mean it's been talked about almost in a lot of quarters and increasingly so as time goes on, that the chairman of INEC, Professor Taiwo Jaga, will proceed on terminal leave from the 1st of March?
Sincerely, as I speak with you, there's nothing like that on the cards, as far as I know. I saw him up till last night, and he never said anything like that was in the offing.
When is his tenure going to lapse?
June 30th.
So, from the look of things, and as you know, he will be the one to conduct these elections.
As far as I know, that is the case as we speak.
But very quickly, the way it is done in the civil service, don't you have what they call the terminal leave, which you proceed on before the expiration of that particular term?
The terms of service of INEC are not subject to those, because part of the regulations of the commission is that its terms of service and operations are guided by itself. So those things I don't think are strictly applicable here.
All right. Thank you very much indeed for speaking with us. Kayode Doe is the Chief Press Secretary to the Chairman of INEC.